town. We're right, no one's gonna catch us now. Dad has bought a new car now. We're fine, no one's gonna catch us now.
Alright guys, I'm kind of a mess right now. Been working out on this thing. I just ran brake lines all the way. I think I replaced all but maybe like 1 or 2 brake lines on this car. But yeah, we just got the interior put back together a little bit. Got the seat back in there. And oh, I tore these. These were the little side cards which go right there. Tore these things off, and I think I'm about to throw coat of black dye on there because it's not snowing at least right now, and it's decently warm. I think it's like 30 degrees, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Waiting for my dad to come home so he can step on the brakes so I can bleed this. But basically the underside is all held together by zip ties and copper line. You can see right there is where I had to bypass the This is some sort of like rear load portioning valve that uses this spring here on the axle, but I don't know, mine was so crusty I couldn't even get the bolts out of it, so I just kind of cut all the lines, and then we went with this little brake tee here. So I'm going to test it around like this and just see if it works fine. If it does, I'm just going to leave it. If not, I'll order this part, but this part was like 400 bucks, so you'd rather avoid that. But yeah, so the lines, I got new lines running all the way down there. It looks kind of sloppy in here, but I promise I went through and I did a decent job. And then the lines come out here, and they go all the way up there, and then up into the engine bay. I think right now I'm just about to spray these with a black paint. Be using Duplicolor vinyl and fabric. Pick this up at O'Reilly's. Let's get to it.
Double down the shoulder in the summertime. I'll lose my mind at least another 1,000 times. Hold my hand tight, we'll make it another night. I still get a little scared of something new, but I feel a little safer when I'm with you. Falling doesn't feel so bad when I know you're falling this way too.
We're all dead in Devil Town. That's fine, 'cause nothing's gonna scare us now.
Alright, well, I just finished painting these little side whatever they are. That stuff actually worked pretty good. It's a decent black, and you can see like a little bit of the green, but it's definitely a huge improvement over what they looked like before. So I'm just letting these dry, and then I'm gonna try to use some spray adhesive and mount them back where they belong. Alright guys, fast forward in time a little bit. It's now about 7 p.m. Just had my dad out here, he helped me bleed the brakes, and everything's feeling stiff, so I think that's pretty good. The rear driver side drum wasn't passing a whole lot of fluid, so I don't know what was up with that, but it was passing enough, I think, to bleed, so I guess we'll figure that out at some point. But here's our little interior pieces. Let's lay these out. I think these came out pretty good. It looks a whole lot different. Looks like brand new pieces here. But yeah, I think I might leave these outside tonight just because they still kind of smell like paint. I just don't want to stink up the inside of the car, but hopefully we'll throw these on tomorrow. I guess set them in a good spot to dry. I mean, they're pretty much already dry, but just to let them air out a little bit. But yeah, right now, what am I gonna do? That's a good question. What I'm gonna do is throw the battery in here, put it in drive, and then let the rears spin, and then just see if they stop or not if I hit the brakes. All right, let's start this thing up and see if this works. Theoretically, this light should work. Look at that. Replace that bulb earlier too. You got dash lights. Oh, headlights still don't work. Oh wait, they do. Ah, there we go. Let's see how she goes. There we go. Hoping that was just the battery being kind of low. Oh yeah, sticker window is growing in size already. I guess I can give you a look at my brake line, little gymnasium kind of thing over here. Purchased some aux beam LED headlights, which will be installed very soon as the thing's on the road again. But yeah, look at that. She's running pretty good. She's real quiet. A little smoky, but that's just because it's pretty cold outside right now. Should go away once it warms up. Yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up over here and we'll see how these brakes work. Guys, well, the brake was, when I was like pushing on it for a while, it started to get a little bit spongy feeling, so I double checked, I didn't see any leaks anywhere. So it could be something brake booster related, but I mean, I talked to Tim and he said he has the same thing on his van. It's been that way since he got it, so who knows, it might just be kind of like one of those weird little things, but maybe it'll be not as noticeable when I'm actually got it on the ground too. So the plan is to check all that tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna make that a separate video or not, but see you tomorrow.